Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee. Today we're going to talk about reflecting Jesus. Have you ever wondered why we were created? Why mankind was created? The answer to that, I think, is best found in Isaiah chapter 43. We're going to begin reading in verse 7. Everyone who is called by my name, and whom I have created for my glory, whom I have formed, even whom I have made. In that one verse, we see that God is stating anybody that's called by his name, and I believe that is us. Though this is written toward Israel, I believe that is speaking to us as well if we're called by his name. We were created for his glory. In fact, it even tells us at the end that if you read this in context, everyone whom I have formed. It doesn't have the word everyone there, but in context I believe that's what it's saying. Everyone whom I have formed, even whom I have made. So we were all human beings, everyone who was made was created to glorify God. Now there's a lot of people that don't do that, but we were all created to do that. We can also see another example in verse number 21 where it states, and this is again Isaiah 43, verse 21, the people whom I formed for myself will declare my praise. So in that particular passage, we see that God is saying that the people that he has called for him will declare his praise. So that's our job, people who are called for him to declare his glory and his praise. We were put on this earth to praise and glorify God. In fact, you can read through the entire Bible and see multiple examples of where God's people were praising and worshiping him. The entire book of Psalms is a wonderful example of this. You see some of the most beautiful scriptures there are praising and glorifying God in the book of Psalms. So my question to you is this: do we only praise and glorify God by our words, what comes out of our mouth? Or do we also do that by our actions or our deeds? I like to think that one of the greatest ways we can show our love to God is by leading upright, upstanding lives that glorify him through our actions, as his people glorifying him through what we do, how we display ourselves out to this world. I like to say that I think we should be mirrors reflecting the glory of Christ out into this world, reflecting that glory for everybody to see. And in fact, the more pure those mirrors are, the better we are reflecting Christ's glory out into this world. That is what we need to be doing. That's the life that we need to be living. And in fact, that can be seen in Scripture in 2 Corinthians 3:18. Let's turn there. Right. 2 Corinthians 3:18 states, but we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as from the Lord, the Spirit. Now, that's a little bit of a thick passage, but if we read that from the net version of the Bible, I think it makes a little bit more sense. And we all, with unveiled faces reflecting the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another, which is from the Lord, who is the Spirit. Now, Paul is telling us a couple of things here. Number one, that we are no longer veiled. We can go straight to God. We don't have to go through an intermediary anymore. But second, and perhaps even more importantly, is that we have the opportunity to reflect him out into this world. That's the exact word said in this passage. It says to reflect the glory of the Lord out into this world. We should be leading our lives, improving, becoming more like him one degree at a time, reflecting him in a more pure way each and every day as we grow in him.